Hello everyone. Today we'll understand Tabindex. So Tabindex basically controls the order in which your element will receive focus when you navigate using Tab or Shift Tab key. Uh, First we understand like why we even need Tabindex. So if you see here in this code, there is a P element here, paragraph element, and then there is a label element, and inside that there is an input element. So by default, this P element will not receive keyword focus because this is a non-interactive element. So if you navigate using tab key here, so you see only edit field is receiving focus, or other elements are receiving focus. Pressing shift tab, so this text is not receiving focus because by default paragraph element do not receive focus, but then this edit field is receiving focus because there is we are using like native control here, and by default it will receive focus. But in some cases you will be not using native controls, and you will be using custom because you want to define some custom controls. And this is another example where we kind of need tab index 0 because here we using div generally do not receive focus by default, and so we are also using roll button, but then roll button just convey that it's a button, it will not make it focusable. So to make it focusable we have to also define tab index 0 here so that it receive focus. So as soon as we define tab index 0 on this non-interactive element, it will start receiving focus. So I'm pressing tab, you see this element start receiving focus. So let's discuss about positive time index now. So in some cases you want that a certain control receive focus first, and then the rest of the control should receive focus. So for example, there are three fields and you want that second field should be in first tab order, and then first field should receive second tab order, and then third field should receive tab order. So what you will do, you will assign tab index 1 to second field, tab index 2 to first field, and tab index 3 to third field, so that the order will be like the focus order will be second field, first field, and then third field. So this is the one of the use case where it might be required to like use positive value of tab index, but then it's not recommended to use this because it mostly confuses screen reader users. And the other time index value is negative time index. So these are mostly used like in the case where you want something to be focusable, but then you do not want that control to be focusable in current DOM structure. You want that control to be focusable only on certain condition, right? For example, a model dialog. So you do not want that model dialog to receive focus when you are navigating main page. You only want that model dialog to receive focus when you activate that model dialog button. So here in this case, like this, even though I've set time index -1 on this element, it is not receiving focus. So I'm pressing shift tab here. See, it is not receiving focus. But then as soon as I activate this button, it will receive focus. So in summary, we can understand this by these three, four things. The tab index basically adds the element to the tab order, or you can say DOM order. Tab index 1 or higher change the tab order priority, although it's not recommended. Tab index -1 makes the element focusable only by scripts. So here if you observed, we are changing that or making that focusable using JavaScript. Okay, we are making that uh, element like hidden box, referencing through hidden box, and then making that focusable when we activate this control. And then you should also know that the maximum value you can set for a time index is 32,767, and the minimum value there is no limit, but then it doesn't make sense to use other than -1, right? Yeah. So if I navigate this page finally, so what do you think? What will the tab order? So because we have set tab index 1 here, 2 here, so this control will receive focus first, then this control will receive focus first, and then it will follow natural tab order, or you can say natural DOM order, which is decided by DOM. So after 2 it will jump to this control, because now this control is coming next in the DOM order or tab order, and then this one. So I'm using tab key here. Let me start navigate from start. So I'm currently on browser, pressing tab. Tab index 1 is receiving focus, tab index 2, this edit field, tab index 0, and then it is going on this button and then on browser. So I hope tab index is clear to you. Thanks.